question here is, and I guess that's the one that I guess we don't think about, and that is taxes. Because as you say, 20 to 30% is going to go to taxes in retirement, and that could be your biggest expense. And you guys also tackle that subject when you're sitting down with couples, helping them with their retirement.
Yeah, and that can really be the difference. If you plan your income wrong in retirement, that can really be the difference between having enough money to pay your monthly bills and not having enough because all of a sudden I'm losing this money to taxes. And it's something that like I said, nobody ever really thinks about. It's one of those myths that's out there, is that I've paid into Social Security for all these years, so it's a tax-free benefit. And there's been times where people come into the office. One of the things that makes Mike and I different is that not only are we asking about your investments and looking at your investment account statements to show you here's kind of the fees that you're paying and the fund performance that you've seen, but I'm asking for your tax returns because I want to see what's going on in the taxes. And there's been numerous times where people come in and they're like, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I owed a whole lot more money in taxes. And, I have to walk through the process of explaining to them, here's how Social Security is taxed. And the conversation really always is, what do you mean I pay tax on Social Security? I thought it was tax-free. Every time that's really what happens. And, it goes a step further when we're sitting down with potential clients, or we're sitting down with our current clients, and we're talking about Roth conversions on their IRAs. We're talking about taking the money out of the traditional IRAs, out of traditional 401ks, paying the tax on it now, and getting it into these Roth accounts. And I'm showing the comparison of here's what happens over time if you do nothing. Here's how much money you're going to pay in taxes. And I show it year by year. And then conversely, by doing the Roth conversions, here's what happens. Here's the tax savings that we're seeing. And, for most people, the biggest differentiator, the first couple years that the taxes are about the same, but the biggest differentiator is really when they reach that required minimum distribution age of 73, or if they're young enough, 75, where, the income is about the same every single year. And then all of a sudden, when they hit that RMD age, it jumps up significantly because now the government has said, hey, you have all this money in your IRA. You need to pay tax, take it out of the account and pay tax on it.
We want our
it's doing
share of
two
it.
things. It's adding income to your tax return, so there's more taxes, but it can also increase the amount of taxes that you're paying on your Social Security. And then when we flip over to the other side, we say, listen, since we've eliminated the RMD because we've gotten all the money over into the Roth IRAs, there's no RMD required, the only income that we're reporting on your tax return at this point is Social Security. So all of a sudden, we're going paying taxes from 22, 23, 24% to 0, 5%, something significantly less. And if your advisor is not sitting down and talking to you about, here's what Roth conversions can do for you, if your tax professional is sitting down and saying, here's what Roth conversions can do for you, here are the taxes that you are going to save over your lifetime, and then take it a step further to when this money goes to your kids, here's how much money they can save. I encourage you to give us a call at 866-597-1040, 866-597-1040, and sit down with Mike, myself, and our team here at Prostatis, and we'll go over your very own Social Security optimization report. We're going to talk about here's the best time to claim Social Security, but we're also going to look at the taxes. Does it make sense for you to do Roth conversions? Can we get you down to that magical 0% tax bracket, or how low can we possibly get you? Give us a call at 866-597-1040, 866-597-1040.